We now have the new #1 AI image model when it comes to generating great looking, accurate text. And right now, there's really nothing else close. And we also have another AI model that is so much different than the other ones we're used to. And another third new model update.
In fact, we actually have 4 incredible updates. Each of these do something better than other AI models. Wait till you see, guys.
And all of these incredible AI models are right here in the Magnific AI suite. They have some very unique attributes and characteristics that other ones may not have.
This is really real, like for real. It's real.
So this first one is one of my new MVPs. It is Ideogram 4. Ideogram 4 is best for posters, social graphics, YouTube thumbnails with text, but text control is where nothing else comes close. JSON structured prompts work incredibly well, and make sure you stick around towards the end of this video because today I'm going to be showing you exactly how I created all of these incredible images, including these ideogram ones created with those JSON prompts. So let's go ahead and go with a quick demo. Ideogram 4 text prompts. Now I want to show you a few different specific designs. This is going to allow Ideogram 4 to feature what it is really best at. This is where things really stand out. Now, look at this image here. This one and also this one. The cool thing about this is that these and this prompt specifically was structured 100% to turn out this way to where it is a completely transparent background. But that's one thing that's so great about Ideogram 4. It was made for these PNG transparent images. Okay, so now let's go back into Magnific very quickly. Now, there is one really cool thing I do want to show you. If you notice over here, not only do we have a lot of new models, we have a completely new and different filtering system. Now, upon first look at this right here, you may think to yourself, there's really not that many models, but look at the parent. For example, let's look at like Google or look at some other models. You'll notice on the right-hand side, we're going to have some drop-down arrows. If you select that, it extends, and now you can see the subcategories underneath the main one. But now look at this. Up at the very top, we're going to have these additional drop downs. So if I select provider, you can see I can quickly filter it to all of the Google ones. The same thing for Dream or anything else. Okay. The other cool thing is features, but my favorite and most important thing I think for all of us is going to be this one, best for. Very helpful. So now this automatically filters it down to what each model does best. Okay. So now if I head over into Claude, you can see I have some very good Ideo 4 prompts right here. These are going to be the text prompts. Okay. Just straight text. If I scroll down, now I get these highly structured and highly detailed JSON style ones right here. All right. And each one of these, all of these prompts are going to be prompt adherence guided specific to the model, meaning they're meant to be used with this specific model. Let me just show you very quickly. Let's just say we copy this JSON one right here. Go back over here in Magnific. Let's now select Ideogram 4. All right. Over here, there it is. Let's hit that extension button and there is Ideogram 4. Left-hand side, paste the full JSON prompt in. Scroll down. Let's make this a wider angled one. We'll go with the 16:9 and test this out very quickly just to show you. There we go. Generate. All right. But in the meantime, let's go to the next model. Actually, not so fast because look at this right here. Look how amazing this is. This is such a clean look, such a just clean aesthetic. I mean, look at this. The text is like a real advertisement. Okay, so now let's move on to the next model. Best for complex multi-reference and character and scene consistency. So this next model is Luma Uni-1.1. Okay, so back over here in Claude again, here are 5 incredible prompts that you definitely want to use that take full advantage of Luma Uni 1.1. Now, this first one I used, check this out. Here's the first one. If I go back over into Magnific, I went ahead and created that. there it is. Now I changed it up a little bit, but I have to tell you, I was pleasantly surprised by how good of a job this did realism wise. Now let's come back over here again. Let's quickly say this one. We're gonna go back over into Magnific model. There it is right there. Luma, we have one model, and that's gonna be the Uni-1.1. With that selected, let's remove the past prompt, paste in this brand new one, and now we'll generate this one. Now another prompt I thought that was pretty interesting was something like this, where it says, take this image and change the time of day from midday to 3 a.m. All right, so let's take a prompt like this, go back over into Magnific again. We'll go ahead and paste this in, but we need to add a reference image first. So I'm gonna head over here into my prompts portal where I've been adding hundreds of new prompts in here lately. And so if you want any of my prompts databases, just check the links in the description.
Want the best AI video prompt generators? Get the Everything bundle. Check the links in the description.
Let's actually see if it could do this image. Now I might get flagged for specific content. I'll still download it. We'll just see. Come back over here to Magnific, and now let's hit add and bring in this as an upload. I'm now just going to drop it in on the right hand side and now select add. All right, there it is populating. Take this image. So let's go ahead and make sure we tag it after it is done processing. Hit that @ symbol and now that IMG1. So while we wait 2 minutes on this one, let's open up this product photo. Look at that. This was that Luma Uni-1.1. I mean, this did a really good job. And remember, stick around at the end because I'm going to show you exactly how I got all of these prompts. This strategy is going to allow you to create instant prompts with the accurate prompt adherence for any specific tool. But first, our other image is done. Let's quickly see how that turned out. Wow, I have to say, this did really well, probably better than I actually thought it would do. So back to the next model, and that is going to be Craya 2. Again, we're going to scroll all the way down towards the bottom, and now there it is. Let's take a look at the best prompts for this model. And now you can see Claude specifically says it breaks that AI look. So let's go ahead and copy a few of these ourselves. So we'll go with this one right here, and we'll paste this one in. And now let's go with this last cinematic still one. Okay, and now we'll paste that one in. The first image is already done. Check this out. Here it is. Let's open this one up. Okay, wow, that is definitely realistic. Now, the thing that makes this more realistic is because it has that little bit of a more grainier look, a cinematic look that was like actually filmed. Now, although I'm a fan of that crisp, high fidelity look, sometimes it could be too crisp. It does kind of render a little bit fake. Images like this really do pass that realism test, especially for cinematic. And speaking of cinematic, look at this one. Here is our second prompt. Again, that looks fantastic. And now we have the third. Look at this with that supercar with that motion blur specifically, which now brings me to my fourth and final model, which again is pretty good, but then I'll show you exactly how I got all these prompts I'm using today. Now, this next model, it's best for photorealism, identity, and character consistency. This one is going to be MAI Image, MIA Image 2.5. And so right over here, you can see we already have specific prompts, 5 of them, that will match these specific attributes to make sure we can really get the best of what this model can do. And this one, you may not see it right off the bat. That's because you have to select Microsoft. It's right down here at the bottom. And now let's see how good of a job that this new model did.
I'm a starlight stunner, a miracle.
So the thing I really love about these new models is that they really do something a little bit unique and creative or better than the other ones. Okay, so now it is time to show you exactly how I got all of these incredible prompts, including these JSON ones in one Claude chat. And all it is, it just starts with this very basic strategy. I just said up here at the top, Magnific has 3 new AI image models I've never heard of. I went ahead and listed them right here, Luma, Craya, and MAI. Now, we don't have Ideogram in here yet. You'll see exactly what we do, but I basically said right here, tell me a little bit about each one, their best characteristics and attributes that may set them apart from other models, and what each model is best at generating as far as style, purpose, or features. Claude gives me everything I want. It gives me the description. There's the Craya one. Scroll down, it gives me everything I want. But then I said, oh, one more model. tell me about Ideogram 4. And again, it does the same thing. So now I have Ideogram 4 in here. Now, this is exactly what we want to say. Based on all of the information that you just provided for each model and what they're best for, give me 5 prompts for each model. Each prompt showcases the truly best at what each model can do. For Ideogram 4, since you mentioned it succeeds at JSON prompts, provide both regular text prompts and JSON prompts to showcase the best of what Ideogram, specifically Ideogram 4, can do. That is what Claude gave me. Look at this. Now, that's why I scrolled through earlier. We get this broken down by each new model. It tells me exactly what it's best at, and I get an example prompt for each of the specific characteristics and attributes it performs best at. Scrolling down, we get the Ideogram ones, we get the text prompts, in addition to those JSON structured ones. And there's also a link in the description to get an additional 20% off discount for Magnific when you do sign up. And if you like this video, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Until then, I'll see you next time.
Subscribe to the mule, yeah, you already know.